Hello everybody, my name is Miner and welcome back to Minecraft for Beginners. In today's episode, as you can see behind me, we are going to learn about villagers. They are one of the best resources in Minecraft, but can be a pain to deal with when moving them from one place to another. Because they do tend to wander everywhere and not where you want them to go, but they do offer some good trades in return, especially when you cure them. So, let's get right into it, shall we? As you can see, there are a number of professions that a villager can have. In total, there are 13 different professions that a villager can have. A regular villager looks like this. He has no profession. He just stands there. If you try to click on him, he'll just and shake his head, and he will not give you anything. Then there are these guys who are nitwits. They cannot get a profession whatsoever, and they just walk around a village with a little green jacket on. As you can see from here, he is different from him. There's a green jacket on his arms. The different professions we have are librarian, cleric, leather worker, mason, toolsmith, weaponsmith, fletcherer, cartographer, armorer, butcher, shepherd, fisherman, and farmer. All of these professions are easy to get just by placing down a workstation. A workstation is something like this composter, a barrel. You can set them near the villager. They may or may not get, depending on how many villagers are nearby, they may get the profession, and you will get trades from them. You can actually break the item and replace it, and he'll lose his profession and regain it, and the trades will be different, as you can see. This is helpful in getting the specific trade you want. It's really helpful with the librarian down here, because if you look at him, he can offer enchanted books. They're quite expensive, but if you cure them, they will become lower after they are a zombie villager. There is a method you can do to make them zombie villagers, convert them back to it, and you can lower the prices slowly. But if you want to change make him lose the profession, you can change his trades. You can actually get some pretty good trades from a librarian villager, and some pretty good books from him too, like Protection 2. There's also Mending, Silk Touch, and different things like that. So each of the villagers' professions do come in handy, such as this Fletcherer. He can provide you with arrows, bows, different things like that. The weaponsmith and toolsmith can provide you with tools and things. Though the stone and iron stuff you can make yourself. But if you get them up to the master level, because there is a different level with each one. Every time you trade with them, this bar here, right there, goes up at every time you trade. Which means that once he gets past this, he'll be another level of trader, and you can get you can get more things from him, and they'll just provide you with more items, and there's a little scroll bar here, so when you have more trade, you can scroll down. So let me trade with one of these guys, and I will show you. Okay, so you want bread, or you want beets, so I will give you some beets. So I will trade with this guy, and by clicking the emerald with shift, you can, and pressing the space bar, you can reset the trade inside, like that, and then trade, reset, click, and if you exit out, you'll see little bubbles. There they are, little particles, and he'll have more trades. This is helpful. So if I do the pumpkin pie and then don't, and I'm out of emeralds, and more particles, he gets more trades. So if I had watermelon, there it is, oh, melon. So by having them, so if I have, since I have melons, I can then do trade. He becomes a journeyman, and if you back out, he should have more particles, and now he is an expert. The bar itself now goes away, and you can't trade with, you can't increase his trades anymore. Then you get like suspicious stew. Now that you have him as an expert, he will always have these trades. And when you first trade with them, they will keep these. You will not be able to change their trades anymore. So if you try to break it and place it down, he will always be a farmer, and he will always have these trades. So it's best to get the trade you want before you lock him in, so you can get the specific trade you want and not have to worry about killing the villager or getting new ones. So let's go through each of these. Now, the farmer, he provides you with different food and everything. The fisherman, he is also providing you with food and also fishing rods and things like that from him. The shepherd, you can get paintings and other wool items and carpets and things from him. The butcher, you can get actual cooked food from him. Same with the fisherman. You can get cooked fish from him, but you have to provide him with the fish. With the butcher, you can just trade him emeralds for like cooked beef or cooked pork chops and things like that. He's very handy to have. The armorer, he provides you with armor, and if you get farther down into his expert mode, or his expert level, he will provide you with diamond armor, which is very, very enchanted, or diamond armor, sometimes enchanted diamond armor. The next is the cartographer. You can trade to get empty maps from him, or you can actually get oceanic maps or woodland maps, which tells you the location of an ocean monument or a woodland mansion. These are very helpful. The fletcherer gives you bows and arrows, like I said before. The weaponsmith, he will provide you with tools. You can also get diamond tools, like a diamond sword or a diamond pickaxe. Toolsmith, he provides you with diamond tools as well later on, such as a diamond shovel, diamond pickaxe, diamond axe, things like that. Stonemason, you can get bricks and things, and also quartz, and I think his last one is glazed terracotta, and so he's very helpful with that kind of thing. Leather worker, he can give you dyed leather armor and some other things later on. He's probably he's probably good early on, but you can also make your own leather armor, which is kind of easy, but you need you need to kill cows and things and get the leather from them for it. But if you can get a cauldron pretty quickly, you can get a leather worker and you can get your leather armor that way. And the next is the cleric. Cleric can give you redstone, glowstone, lapis, and if you get the trade just right, you can get ender pearls from him, which is very, very handy if you don't want to go to the piglins to trade or find endermen. You can just get a cleric. You might have to get a couple of them just to get the ender pearl trades. And of course, a librarian, you can get enchanted books, you can get bookcases, and you can break those bookcases down to get more books, and then you can trade back the books if he has the trade to get more emeralds from him. So it's a good way to get emeralds that way. The nitwit himself does not have anything, and he will never have anything, but he is good to make a villager breeder, so you can keep breeding villagers and everything. And the no profession, he won't do anything, but if you just place down something in front of him, he will become one of the 13 professions. if the villager gets attacked by this guy right here, which is a zombie, the villager will either die or become this guy, a zombie villager. You can also see these guys spawn, like I said in my previous video about the hostile mobs and things, and they will attack you if they see you. If you cure him, the trades of these guys will be lower. You'll see if I can find one. Yeah, you'll see a line through it, and he's really expensive right now because he doesn't like me for some reason. And if you cure a zombie villager, they will have this line on it, and the trade will be lower. So you only have to provide a smaller amount instead of this high amount to get an emerald. And if there is a thunderstorm and you have a channeling trident, or if lightning strikes them one bit, let's do weather, and it has to be a thunderstorm for this to actually work. So if you see the clouds dark and everything about this dark, it should be raining. You should hear thunder and lightning. You should hear lightning every once in a while. But if you have a channeling trident and you aim it and hit a villager, it'll strike lightning. Or if lightning actually does hit the villager, he or she will turn into a witch. Now the witch can cause more damage, like I said in the previous video, and it will, even if they have a profession, they will turn into a witch if they get hit by lightning. So do this if you want. I wouldn't recommend it, and I would try to keep platform above them so they do not get hit by lightning, because if they're out in the open like this and not under protection, they will get hit by lightning, and and mobs can also drop on top of them and attack them or spawn near them. So it's best to keep something over them and not let them get hit by lightning. And that is pretty much it for this video. So if you liked the video, let me know down in the comments below, and also give it a thumbs up. And if there is something else I missed in the video that you would like to know more about, such as more about the villagers or their professions or how to get a better book and for librarians, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!